Oh, too close. A little too close. Hey, everybody.
Hi, guys. Welcome back to our channel. Welcome to, I guess we're going to call this Sunday Tea.
Sunday tea.
You can find all of this on both of our channels, and we'll link everything down below, and look out for us on Spotify. We're going to try and put it on all the things.
Yeah.
Basically, what we're going to talk about is just like everyday sort of things. Politics, parenting.
Yeah. Like future history type stuff.
Future history, aliens.
Aliens.
I saw something where, okay, it was the black hole thing. Not black hole, the
that black spot.
It's somewhere in the Pacific Ocean.
We'll talk about stuff like that.
Lots of different things, lots of different topics, but we're giving you basically a married couple's perspective.
Perspection.
That's not a word.
Yeah. Perspective.
Oh my god. Perspective.
It's like a perception perspective.
It was like the glass onion thing. Oh my god. Just here.
So we're just giving you a couple's perspective of things. And definitely like I wouldn't say odd couple. We're like a one-person couple type thing. Really odd.
We're really odd. We're not the normal couple. We are really close with each other.
We love to be in each other's company.
Yeah, we
have not spent
more than 24 hours apart
since we got married.
Jinx. Almost we did
Oh
it.
no.
We did
Yes.
it. I was trying to. You didn't.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah,
that's where the one person is.
We're one person. But we are parents. We are married couple. We are both full-time workers. Is that how you would word that?
Sure.
Full-time.
Working
We're
full-time.
working full-time.
Working full-time.
We are small business owners. You are a nurse? Maybe.
No,
You'll find out.
Yes, I am.
I'll find out. No, but like he switches his jobs, and now I don't know. He's like
I'm like nurse, not a nurse.
Nurse, not a nurse.
Currently, I'm an IT nurse.
But also not. He's like, I don't know. He's
Super nurse.
Super nurse. I like that. So yeah, we do that, and we're parents, and we are driving fully electric. There's like so many things. We are homeowners.
Yeah, we like green stuff. We have solar panels.
We
love the environment.
We love the environment.
But we also like steak.
We also we love steak. So yeah, lots of different things that we're a little bit.
We're like middle ground.
We're like
with
middle
everything.
ground with everything.
Yeah.
I come from a very
liberal
family, and he comes from a
conservative, more conservative, right-wing family,
very Catholic, very, very conservative. Mine is very wild. His is very, his is very structured.
Yeah,
and
really structured.
I have like different views from my family. He also has different. It's crazy, but so good. So we're gonna basically, this is just to give you our insight on the different things, and through our career and through our lives, we've experienced so much, and we are here to talk about things. So
yeah, we just want to talk.
Welcome to Sunday Tea.
Welcome to Sunday Tea.
So, challenges of an interracial marriage. So, where are you from?
I'm from the Philippines. I was born and raised there, and there's that very different coming to America at the age of 16.
What would you say was different?
Well, coming from it's just a totally different culture, different set of norms. It's just a lot. I mean, even at school, I come from an all-boys Catholic school, private school.
Super bougie, all-boy Catholic school.
And then coming to America and going into public school, co-ed, it's like, girls. Girls. And then just not wearing uniforms, so I had to worry about what I had to wear. I was wearing like really dated fashion because the fashion hasn't caught up yet. I got made fun of.
I thought you looked great.
You did?
I saw pictures. I saw lots of pictures.
Yeah, and actually, mind you, we went to the same high school.
We hung out,
but we didn't know each other.
2 tables apart. We were there he was a junior, right?
Yeah.
He was a junior, I was a freshman.
Yeah.
And, we hung out like 2 tables apart from each other, but we never met. We knew all of, like, a lot of the same people and everything, but we never met. We didn't meet till college.
I might have Pelted her with Skittles.
He did. I'm absolutely sure he did. So his table was like what is it, the basketball boys?
Yeah.
Yeah, basketball boys. I don't know. So they had a nasty little habit of what did you use, like a straw or something?
Spoons.
Oh,
Plastic
spoons.
Yeah.
And they'd fling Skittles or whatever at
The vending machines.
at all the people at the vending machines.
Well, we were aiming for the vending machines.
If people were there,
Yeah.
they walked into it.
Yeah.
They should have known. I was one of those people. I used to get hit so many times from those stupid Skittles, and little did I know that was my future husband. So, fast forward to, dating and everything. Now we're married, and we've been married for, 12 years?
Yeah, it's going to be 12 this year.
Going to be 12 this year. So, we've gone through some, obviously good, bad, crazy, fun, scary. And it's ever evolving, but always fun, and we have each other. So, yeah, there's lots of things that come with being an interracial couple. One, he's not only Filipino, but he is like from the mainland, like
From the motherland.
from the motherland.
First generation.
Yeah.
Yay, America!
So he wanted, his dream was to have cheerleader, typical cheerleader stuff. If you hear yelling in the back, we apologize. We have a little one in the back playing I think he's playing Roblox or Fortnite or something.
Like really going into your house and meeting your family and expecting something,
Yeah.
different.
And so, yeah. So he's like, I've never been inside a white person's house before. And I'm like, oh shoot. Yeah, he thinks I'm white. Obviously, I look very, very pasty. So I'm like, oh, neither have I. And I open the door and my grandma's there and she's has mariachi music on and he just looks at me and I'm like, yeah, I'm not white. So,
I got tricked!
So yeah, there's a lot of different things coming from a Hispanic household, me, and his Philippine, from the Philippines household. There is
There's a lot of similarities.
not just cultural differences, because people that are my family, it's would be different than my family that lives in Mexico. It's a little bit more whitewashed. Same with Filipino families that have been here for a while, and they're a little whitewashed. But he's from the Philippines,
Yeah.
so the culture is so different, but so funny and fun and exciting. Seeing how they all mesh together, so crazy and so good. What is some of the big food differences that you have found?
I mean, I thought Taco Bell was Mexican food. The authentic. Until your family introduced me to, real Mexican food.
Real food.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
And I used to call quesadillas because the two L's.
Oh yeah.
Quesadillas.
So in the Philippines, anything with a double L is in Spanish, the double L's is a Y.
A Y sound.
But
In the
theirs
Philippines,
is
it's like a LY sound.
an LY. So
yeah.
quesadilla is.
Quesadilla.
I know.
Now that I say it, it sounds gross. But when I first came here, I was arguing with some of my friends, and they're like, "No, you're supposed to say it this way." And I'm like, "No, it's not. It's quesadilla." And he's like, "Well, you're dumb." I'm like, "No, you're dumb."
It was mean.
No, we were just messing around. No, we were messing around. It was funny though. But yeah.
Oh, one thing I do have to say is they claim that their rice is different than our rice. And we both have rice with every meal, we have our Spanish rice and they have their white rice.
Yeah.
But yeah, when what was it? There was something where we were talking about it and he's like, no, rice is
Rice is rice.
rice is rice is rice.
No, rice is not rice.
Yes.
Yeah, like the Spanish rice is definitely different. Like I can't eat Spanish rice with with the traditional Filipino food. It just like it doesn't work.
Yeah, because I was saying like no, we have like rice with like pretty much every meal too, and
No, you have rice, but you have beans, and then you have tortillas.
yeah,
Like
but
ours
you
is like really
just
just
have rice. Yeah.
Yeah. There's no other carb. If there's rice, it's rice. If there's another carb like potatoes, like mashed potatoes, then it's just mashed potatoes.
Or like there's
something.
like rice and like one other thing, and if there is another thing, it's usually a fried egg. Oh, you know what?
No, but that's also
Or
protein.
slices. Yeah.
The fried egg is considered protein, so we would have the rice and the fried egg and the meat. Like we wouldn't have
Protein
just a
and
fried
rice.
egg.
That's it.
Yeah, it's protein and rice basically.
That's it. So yeah, there's different things like that. Oh, one thing. Okay, so when I went to go visit the Philippines, how long ago was that?
We visited in 2017, I believe. Yeah.
2017.
Yep.
I was dying. One, it was really hot.
Yeah.
Hot.
And then humid.
And
Yeah.
oh, what? Humid?
Yes.
Oh, they said human. I'm like,
No.
and human, yes, but a human. It was humid, but the humidity was like nothing. As I can't tell the difference if something's humid and then if something's just like hot. It feels the same to me.
It's just like stickier.
Hot is hot.
Okay.
I can't tell the difference. But the food, oh my gosh. There was no fresh vegetable. No fresh.
Yeah, that's right.
Everything is cooked and like has lots of oil, and there's just meat. If there, it's fried, deep fried, or fried twice with rice.
Even the rice is fried.
Even
Garlic buttered fried
garlic.
rice.
Oh my
Yes,
gosh,
yes.
so good. I don't know how I've been living without it. So, but yeah, no, I have to say. So that is like one thing that I found myself craving. Like when I came back, how long did we stay there? For like a week?
Like a week and a half.
Like a week and a half.
It's too short. It's
When
way too short.
yeah, it was too short. I think you need like about a month
Yeah.
to like truly experience it.
Oh yeah.
But it's so beautiful there. I oh my gosh, the mangoes. The mangoes are stupid good. Like
Yeah.
I thought I was a mango girl. I was not. I had no idea what true real mangoes were.
Remember when we went to the Filipino store?
Oh my gosh.
And then you had a mango shake.
His family was dogging on me because I was going crazy over this mango shake at Seafood City. And I'm like, this is so good. And you're like, it's not as good as the one in the Philippines. And I'm like, what are you talking about? This is like the best mango shake I've ever had.
My mom's like, that's the most
She's
artificial mango shake you've ever had.
She's all, okay.
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Argh." So when I went to the Philippines, oh my gosh, literally melts in your mouth. So sweet.
Yeah, it's very sweet.
If you know, you know.
Yeah. Different. It's just different.
It's changed me.
mangoes.
I got angry at the mangoes when I came back here. So
Totally.
angry. I feel gypped.
Yeah.
I feel lied to.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh, and then, yeah. So I understood when I came back. Oh, but when I came back from the Philippines, I found myself craving like vegetables, nothing but raw vegetables. I didn't want it cooked. I didn't want dressing. I just wanted raw vegetables for like a good, at least a week straight. And lots of water because
Yeah.
I think there was just so much oil. I'm used to having like
Your body was like,
veggies. I need it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It totally was, yeah.
But the flavors of everything
It was something different.
is,
Yeah.
I think,
Definitely when you're in the Philippines and you're surrounded by the food and all that, just authentic there, it's
Oh my
just
gosh.
it's just different.
it is different.
Yeah.
It's so good. Like, I didn't want to come back. Like, please keep me. Please. Yeah, and like the upbringing, how would you say is like the upbringing is like different like from your upbringing to my upbringing?
Well, we're a lot more conservative in the Philippines, so definitly back home. I mean, there's differences like here. There's one side and then there's the other side. Like there's ranges, but definitely like generally more conservative.
How would you say so?
Lots of respect for the elders. We have like some sort of like a hierarchy system when we address somebody who's older.
And you have to be real tricky with that, not to offend people. Because if you go to somebody's tita and you call them
That's an aunt.
a tita instead of an ate,
like-
my gosh, you are dead to them. You're dead to them.
Ate is like an older sister, but it's not exclusive to a family. You could call like a family friend or that's a little bit older than you. You can call them ate.
Even if they're not related, as long as they're older, and they would be in like not an aunt's age, but like an older sister's age, you call them ate.
Yeah.
And then for boys, kuya. And then for aunt and uncle age, you call them tita and tito.
Yep. Yeah.
It's a fine line.
And
you
then
know,
for really older people, like the lolo, the grandparents, lolo and lola, there's like an additional more
have to
respectful terms, like you say
like
po
po.
after each sentence, like in more so like reverence, respect type thing when you were referring to them. It's just very respectful.
Yeah, you don't say that. You look like
disrespectful.
Disrespectful.
Like you just called your grandma like, "What's up, dude?" Like that, or you just talk to your grandma like that. Like we would never. Yeah. So there's like
it's like
different,
a sin.
Yeah, there's like different
cannot.
language with your grandparents and anyone as old as your grandparents, like an elder, and then there's different language with your mom and dad and that sort of generation, like the aunties and uncles.
Oh, I have to say, one of the coolest things that I have loved and adopted in my lifestyle, being married to a Filipino man, is I have discovered ate powers.
Oh yeah.
With being an ate or a kuya, you have superpowers. Anything you say goes. You just they say something because there is the hierarchy, the eldest, the kuya, or the ate. Whatever they say goes, and it's fantastic. If I don't want to grab my drink and I want one of the young ones to go get it, I'll say, "Can you please get me that?" And they, "Yes, ate." "Okay, ate."
Yeah. Since I'm the oldest in the family, the oldest grandchild, and the oldest like that generation of the family, so she married into and got
I got ate powers.
So definitely, that's what's different. Upbringing, again, more conservative, more like very respectful way. Like even schools, we didn't disrespect our teachers. Our teachers had the basically authority to discipline us. They would throw the erasers while they're erasing the board and somebody's talking. Turn back, whew, throw the chalk. Whew. They had meter sticks that they would slap our hands with. It's
real old school
lawlessness. So I mean, we were scared of the teacher, and rightfully so. If there was a classroom and all the kids were really unruly, how does the teacher get just respect? I don't
Especially
condone violence and abuse.
Yeah, we do not condone.
That's abuse there.
We do not condone abuse.
Yeah, but I do believe that the children should respect their teachers, especially
respect, slightly fear.
Slightly
fear.
Yeah. The teachers are like, "I'm gonna do this," but not allowed to do that. But the fear.
Yeah.
The fear.
Yeah. And then for me, growing up in the U.S., I did not have that. I actually had a very special circumstance because I was in elementary school, I was tutored by the principal. So if I ever got in trouble, she would just take me to her office and then she'd tell me what I did wrong. And then I would just tell her I didn't do it wrong. And then she'd just give me candy or go have somebody buy me McDonald's. So I was a little spoiled.
Yeah.
And all of my schools kind of just let me do whatever. So yeah, it's different going from and especially now that we're raising a child, going through the school system and everything, we're kind of navigating okay, well, I believe in this, and then I believe in this, and how are we meshing them? So it's it's interesting going problem by problem, or not problem, but step or issue by issue to navigate what we believe we want to be the best, for our young one. So, religion.
I mean, we're pretty much the same religion, I would say. Although, you weren't raised Roman Catholic, I was, but
Yeah, well,
now it's just Christian, like a Christian religion.
Yeah.
Although imagine if we were different religions.
yeah, it would have been
Yeah.
a little bit trickier.
Yeah, it would have been a little bit trickier. So thank goodness with that, because then the families are like, okay.
Okay, and like for me, I would say that his family was a lot more. I guess the lifestyle was all about being in church. Even the free time was like about being in church and everything, and even like when it's time to eat, like the praying, like I never grew up praying out loud, so I always prayed silently before I ate, and that was it. They are very vocal and very loud with their praying, and then on like the before they drive, which I have learned, I love that, and I like pray before we go on the road or we go do something or we make a decision. We pray about it, and I really like that a lot.
Yeah, this is something different.
Yeah, and it's nice to like share it with somebody instead of like just being on your own.
Yeah.
And then you guys do a lot of like church community stuff, and that's something I don't understand, and I feel like I never have, and I don't get it. But I guess I think of it like it's like a book club.
It's just giving back. It's just
But
giving
like
and supporting. Like it's just kind of like a mini support group type thing. Yeah.
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 Yeah. So, so let's see. Oh, language barrier. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Language barrier. For me, I've learned a lot of Tagalog. Just from
That's Filipino.
that's Filipino. Sorry. So that is Filipino. There's different dialects, but what he speaks is just Tagalog. And there was definitely a language barrier, even with like if they're speaking English, sometimes their accents are very strong. So for me to understand it, and of course you never want to offend anybody, but sometimes I literally can't understand. So I just find myself like in the beginning.
Yeah, your family
Smiling and nodding.
Yeah, your family doesn't have like a thick accent or anything. They're more like
Because my family can speak Spanish, and English, but they've been here longer, so like
they've been accustomed to like
the
American English
accent.
Yeah, the
I would
accent
say
and everything.
Californian
Yeah.
accent, Californian, something like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a bit tricky, but now that I've been around his family and friends for so long, I totally, like, people always apologize to me because I'm a hairstylist, so I specialize in like all hair, but I do really good Asian hair, and because I have had lots of practice. But yeah, so they always apologize. Oh, I'm sorry if you can't understand me. I'm like, oh no, I understand you perfectly. And now I can kind of like talk to them a little bit in Tagalog, so it's like a lot easier.
Yeah.
But
because most of my family that's here are first gen immigrants.
yeah,
Yeah.
you are.
I mean, yeah, and then the rest of my family that's here. Like
Yeah.
I have aunts that are here, uncles that are here, and we've all it's all first gen. It's just my cousins. I think my cousins. Most of my cousins are born here in the United States.
Yeah, so I think one of the things that I had to adjust to also is, as a married couple, is he had to do a lot of, not comforting, but like making sure I'm like feeling included, because a lot of the times I have no idea what they were, well, in the beginning. Now I'm fine now, but because I can understand better. But I felt left out because, you know, they would get excited when you're with your family, and of course you want to talk to your family, and their first language is not English, so of course they talk in Tagalog. And so I felt really left out and like almost like ignored.
Yeah, so my job was I had to
Not damage
translate.
control, but like
No,
translator.
like translate. I had to be the translator. I had to, you know, be with her and make sure that she's
feeling included.
Included, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And that was not easy.
Yeah, no, that
He
wasn't
did it.
easy. I did a bad job in the beginning.
He was really bad.
It was really bad.
Because of course he gets so excited when he's with his family because they're very close. Same with me when I'm with mine, you know. But with that, they're all talking, and that is his first language also. Yeah. And so, I'd kind of just be there on the side a lot of the times, just eating. Which I mean, I do not come. I'm not complaining. I love the food, so you know, it wasn't so bad. But so that was one thing I would say with the language barrier that was a little bit harder to get used to. And then as I spent more time with them, they kind of, you know, realize, oh, their things are getting serious. They'll try and include me more. Because, of course, if he just brings home a girl, who is this girl? Yeah. You know, they're not going to, like...
Who is this girl?
Who is this girl? Just coming in here, like, I'm not going to change my lifestyle. Or, like, you know, if we don't need to. And so, but, like, as I became a regular... Yeah. A regular... They, you know, started talking to me more and like making me feel so warm and welcome. And
I think
then,
we had to tell my mom, like, oh, like she feels kind of left out sometimes. And mom was like, oh, well, we'll just talk. And then she makes it a point to.
They had no idea. And, and it's like, why would, and I felt bad having to like tell him and like, because I didn't want him to tell them because I didn't want them to be offended that, or like, why would I want them to like, change for me? Like,
they genuinely just like, you know, are just talking about when we brought that up, like they just forget. Yeah, but they always want to include you. They've always, you know, wanted, like, they like your company and they want to include you. It's just that they get into like a more serious story or something and they're just like chatting and and it just switches.
Like nothing personal. I'm like not offended by it. Like I'm so understanding because like that is like their family. Yeah. Like.
Yeah, so I remember mom and dad. Yeah, I remember mom and dad trying to would explain something and then look at you and then explain it in English.
Or his sister would. Okay, his sister, because he is terrible. He is the worst. So his sister came in clutch and she's like, I'll help you. So she was my translator and would like translate things. Still does. Yes. So I feel so included and like, and now that I'm understanding more, and sometimes like his aunts will be talking and then I'll laugh along and I'll be like yeah, and then she's like, wait, I said that in Tagalog. Yeah, totally. And I'm like, oh yeah, you did. Yeah. But I'll laugh about it. So now it's like not an issue, but I think that was definitely one of the things like we had to work through. Yeah, definitely
that language barrier. Yes. I mean, if you met me back in high school, I had a thick accent.
I think it's hot now, okay?
In high school, yeah.
It does it for me, I don't know.
I talk like Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah, I like it.
Had to learn.
Yeah. And then, holidays.
Oh.
Holidays
are stressful.
Holidays are so freaking stressful. Yeah. Of course. Why do they all love us so much? Yeah. So much. They love us too much. It's a terrible problem to have. Yeah. I mean, wonderful problem to have.
A terrible problem. It's terrible. So terrible. So terrible. Oh, no.
It's a wonderful problem to have. But navigating through all of that, it's tough. So because we are like the same religion and we're pretty close, like with each other's families. But it's like, it's just, I think that is just like it has nothing to do with being like you being like a different background. I just think it's like hard juggling.
No, even if like two people families. Like multiple families, even if they're born here, same everything, same culture and everything, when it comes to holidays,
chaos.
This is just
chaos.
yeah.
And then people's feelings are going to be hurt because you don't spend them on the same day. And
Yeah.
then it's hard, and then of course you feel like crap because you don't want to hurt their feelings, but like you've already scheduled. Blah, 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 blah.
Well, something good about ours is my family usually celebrates, like, if, for example, Christmas. It's that's the biggest thing.
Christmas
Eve, and then her family celebrates Christmas Day, the 25th. So that works out. But Thanksgiving, New Year's, and all those other holidays, it's like it's a toss up.
It's a toss up. It's rough.
Yeah.
It's rough out here.
Yeah.
Oh, what other holiday things do you feel are different?
Well, we didn't have Thanksgiving in the Philippines.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
you
we
know,
don't have Thanksgiving, and when we just celebrate Thanksgiving just to celebrate Thanksgiving, but we usually don't do turkey. We get like a roast beef, ham, and then some Filipino food, and then we celebrate Thanksgiving. We celebrate like
each other, family,
being grateful to each other and being thankful for family
for each other. Yeah. For me, I celebrate for that, but the food.
She wants more traditional.
I want turkey.
Thanksgiving
I
food.
want ham. I want like.
You want like the stuffing, the gravy, and all that stuff.
Cranberry things.
Yeah.
So it's
That makes.
I remember the first time I celebrated with your family. Mm-hmm. I think we skipped. I went to your Thanksgiving instead of mine. And
when you got there,
it was a potluck.
Yeah. When you got there was no traditional Thanksgiving food.
Not
like,
one.
What the hell?
Not one traditional Thanksgiving item.
Yeah.
It was rough. I went home and I wanted to cry. Because it's like, of course there's leftovers, but it was like, oh my gosh. That's like, I'm a big foodie, so that's like one of the things as soon as it's over, I'm ready for it again.
You look forward to that.
All year, like the
now
day.
that we've been together, I know you really look forward to the Thanksgiving food.
Yeah, now I know if I'm spending it with your family, I'm bringing my own traditional Thanksgiving food for myself.
Yeah.
I will have it now. So you see, you just have to learn how to navigate.
I mean, we do half and half, so it's like half at my family, half at her family.
But if we
just
can't,
kinda
now I know.
Yeah, pick what you eat.
Now I know.
Yeah, and then me, I like my fiesta food, my Filipino fiesta food, which is like my family brings. So I would eat more at my family's, and I'll eat some at her family's, and then she would do the opposite.
Or I'll tell him, okay, we're gonna have this because I know he,
I'm a super picky eater.
He's a super picky eater, and also he grew up in a different place with different food, so like I know his taste and what he will not eat. And then on the holidays, like I feel so bad, so I just tell him, make sure you eat before we go, or have something because I know it's not gonna be your type of food.
Yeah.
And so we do that.
Yep. It works. We make it work, yeah.
And
or when I get home, I eat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eat lots.
I eat something. We adapt.
We adapt.
We're okay.
We're good at adapting.
We're good. We're good at making do what we have. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's see. What about like being like an immigrant? Like, have you? How do you feel or notice any like differences or?
I mean, I'm not really like, I'm not that sensitive to like racial and racism and all that, but come to think of it, like back in high school, there were some pretty racist people in high school. I just didn't think anything of it because when I was in the Philippines, everybody was Filipino. So if somebody was teasing somebody, race wasn't brought up. Race wasn't an issue.
And he chose the high school that in our area where we live, it is like known for being very Caucasian.
Yeah.
And
but it's not the racist school because there's another more racist school, right?
No.
But there's another one.
No, that one is like known for
really
like
racist?
Being crazy.
Oh.
Are you talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, those are known for like druggies and like
oh my gosh.
no good like craziness.
Yeah.
The other one is like a lot of gang violence and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, you picked like the most racist school to go to.
Oh boy. Okay.
Coming
I didn't know
from
that.
the Philippines.
Yeah, straight. Yeah.
Straight.
Yeah.
That was.
My counselor still knows me. My guidance counselor from high school. I saw him maybe like a few years ago, and he still refers me as, oh yeah, the kid with the 7 jackets.
Because it's so cold here compared to.
And I came here in February, so
It's pretty
it was
warm.
really cold, and coming from a
Oh.
tropical country, and then bam, so I had like a shirt, a
it's
sweater, a
pretty warm.
sweater. So I'd go to school, so I had a shirt, I'd have 2 sweaters, like long sleeve sweaters, I'd had like a hoodie and a jacket, like layers, because I wanted
Layers.
to do layers.
Layers
you know?
and layers.
Layers
What-
is good.
What's the normal
Yeah.
temperature over there versus over here?
I don't know, really hot, because we do Celsius and you guys do Fahrenheit, so I haven't like really.
I'm really bad at my
You know?
Celsius. What is that in Fahrenheit?
I mean,
Like in the 75 is like ish? Is like the lowest?
probably we're in the 90s always, 90s.
Oh, they're just in the 90s always.
But it's really humid.
Plus humidity.
Yeah. So
It's like 1000% humidity.
yeah.
1,000,000%.
And Philippines only has 2
humidity.
seasons: sunny, rainy. That's it. We don't have winter.
But when it's rainy,
fall,
guess what temperature it is?
still warm.
Still 90 degrees.
Yeah, like the rain outside when you would like we would dance in the rain.
Oh my gosh,
you
no.
know, do rain dance. Woo, woo, woo.
Their rain over there is not rain. When it's raining, it is a monsoon.
It's like a free shower.
I have never experienced rain like that in my entire life.
No, rain that because when it rains like that here, you're like, oh, we need to go in.
They're just like, we gotta go to work, we have things to do.
Yeah. Get the
Like-
boat, get the kayak. Because it floods a lot in the Philippines.
Yeah, because it's like a tropical, it's like a smack on the equator-ish.
Mm-hmm.
It's like very tropical.
Yeah, very tropical, yeah.
They get lots of storms. I mean, all the time.
Yeah, like
Like-
school's canceled, like because it's a storm day, and we're like, woohoo! We don't have to
like-
go to school because nobody can get to school because everything is flooded. Like
You literally cannot.
yeah,
get
like
to
the cars, like it's your car will submerge, like a submarine.
Gone.
Gone.
Is a submarine?
Yeah.
I've always wanted one. Maybe we should move to the Philippines.
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
We'll just vacation there.
We'll vacation there, definitely.
Yeah.
I don't want my car to be submerged
No.
in the water.
Yeah. Do you get any weird looks or like, like when people find out you married a I was gonna say white girl, but it's not really white, but aesthetically I appear pasty.
Who are you referring to?
Like people that like
Who people? Like
oh,
my friends, like people I know, or like random people?
like random people, like people you work with, and they're like, "Oh, you're married?
They're always surprised.
Let me see a picture of your wife."
Yeah, when they see a picture.
Oh, she's not Filipino.
Yeah, I always get that. Like, oh, you're married, and then I show a picture of my family, and they're like, oh, I thought she was. Oh, I thought she was Filipino. I'm like, no, she's not Filipino. But they always assume that if I'm married, I'm married to a Filipino. That's really funny now that I think about it.
Right?
Yeah, they always tell me like, oh, they're always surprised that it's not a Filipino. Like, why? Do we just marry Filipinos? I guess I don't know.
Maybe is that
Maybe.
like a thing?
I don't
Do you? Is
Well, the thing is, like, Asians marry Asians. Like, that's kind of like a usually, yeah,
Oh, I did not know.
yeah. Like dishonor, you marry from the other
Dishonor.
race.
You have dishonored
You
your
have dishonored
family.
the family.
Oh, I get reactions when they find out I'm married to a Filipino. You want to know the first reaction I get when they find out my husband's Filipino?
Yeah. What?
Oh, what's his family name?
Oh no.
And then I have to say it, and then they're like, what school did he go to? And then they're like, oh, that's very good.
Oh my gosh, those Filipino titas. Yeah.
They're so funny.
Yeah.
Your babies must be beautiful. I'm like,
I mean, he is.
He is.
He is.
He's
He
pretty
is.
good
Yeah.
looking.
You're pretty good looking.
Yeah.
Mixed halfy. You
Yeah.
know. We made a vanilla beano.
Yeah, like a vanilla bean.
But
Filipino.
with a Filipino. Yeah.
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 He's a cutie.
Yep.
Yeah, I would say, I do experience racism so I'm a hairstylist and I also own a beauty salon. I work at the salon I own. So again, I in the beauty industry, you encounter so many, like, it was such a broad spectrum of people, and working with them, and you'll be working with them for like hours at a time, and like maybe about like halfway through like a big old color correction, they'll make a comment that's a little racist. I'm just like, oh my gosh, okay.
Like, are like they mostly Caucasian? I'm assuming.
Mostly Caucasian.
They think you're like the white sister,
or Hispanic.
Or Hispanic.
Hispanic.
Too, yeah.
That surprised me because I've not, my family's Hispanic, but I've never experienced racism firsthand before until I feel like, because, growing up, I was in sports a lot. I didn't have time to be exposed to a lot of things. Yeah. So when I got to...
Straight arrow.
Yeah, real straight arrow. Yeah. So when I became an adult and I started working, I experienced it, and it was like shocking and disgusting, and I could not believe, like, because I was taught, like, people are people, like, you could be like purple, or like,
it doesn't matter,
like, love is love. So that's how I was brought up. So when I would hear these people make these comments, and obviously they see I'm married, but they assume I'm married to somebody that looks like me, whatever that means to them. Yeah. And when
I think that's why people are surprised. They always assume that you marry someone that kind of looks like you, which is kind of racist.
It's a little racist. So for me, in like the workplace, I'll get these ladies that are just making like racist comments, and like I just like, one, I'm like shocked, and then I'm like, okay, I also have to handle this very diplomatically and very very crafty, because one, I'm like, I don't want to, I'm in the middle of their hair. They literally cannot leave with the chemicals on their hair, or their hair will burn off, or they'll get a chemical burn. Yeah. And then, and I also...
Usually it's like these really old ladies.
No.
No?
No.
Oh, okay.
They are middle-aged women, and I mean, these ladies are probably, like,
are they Karens?
No.
No?
They're not. They're from, like, the people you would least expect it.
What?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
They are probably, like, ranging from, like, late 30s to mid 40s.
Oh, wow.
Is the age range where I'm getting all of these nasty comments from, like, talking about, like, different things. And they're, we spend hours together, so you get very comfortable with your client, and like vice versa. So they felt very comfortable enough to
revealing themselves,
to talk freely and reveal their nasty selves. And they'll make comments about Asians or Hispanics, and I'm just there like, oh my gosh, this dumb bitch doesn't realize I'm Hispanic and I'm married to an Asian man.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. And then I'm getting like mad because I'm like, nobody talks about my man that way. And then I'm thinking about our son, and I'm like getting heated, and I'm like, okay, I have to calm down. So I'm like, I'm gonna go mix more color, I'll be right back. And I just like, oh my gosh, like crazy, and then I have to like compose myself. Okay, how am I gonna do this? So like, I'll do their service, and then at the very end, or like towards the very, very end, I'll be talking. They'll be like, "Oh, are you like texting your husband? Oh, let me see a picture of your husband. Oh, okay." Or I'll be like, "Oh, you want to see a picture of my husband?" Ta-da! Yeah. Bitch. So I'll show them a picture, and then they shut up so fast.
I bet they get
they get their color just like, they get very uncomfortable.
Like, oh snap!
And they're like, oh, beautiful family. Yeah. Then they realize all the shit that they've been talking, and I'm just like, okay. And then so I make sure I get their money first before I reveal my husband. Yeah. And then, like, there's been, like, a few clients where I had to, like, tell them, like, I'm very uncomfortable with the way that you're speaking, and if you can't speak respectfully, I'm going to have to ask you to leave. Yeah. It happens, but you have to be able to, like, I need to also educate that, like, this is a no nasty space. You cannot be nasty and be in my space, or you can like
Yeah.
go to somewhere else.
Yeah, because somebody else could be offended and somebody else could be there. Like,
And
it's just not right.
It's just not right.
Yeah, it's just not right to
just
talk about
like,
other people like
think
that.
before you speak, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
What do you say would be different with like your family politics?
Again, we're a little bit more conservative, so yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What?
I was thinking of like the ate powers and the kuya powers. That also happens once you're a grown up, but now you're tita and you're all the adults and like the siblings of the adults. They're ate. So think of it when you're little. The ate, the child, has like the power over the, or not power, but their
Power.
they get the power of like
Authorita.
They get the authorita of their little realm.
Uh-huh.
Then you become a tita. Then you get over all of your younger ones and the kids.
Yeah.
Then if you become like a lola or a lolo,
That's it. You're the general.
you are the supreme general
Yeah.
of everybody.
Yeah.
And whatever the hierarchy says goes.
And we're very respectful to our elders. So if the grandma says, "You go do, can you please get me this, that,"
You go get it.
I mean, you're gonna go get it. Yeah. I mean, we're nice about it. We're not gonna
Yeah.
order you around and stuff. But
I
you
mean,
know, like
so-
my grandma,
I mean, so-
like my grandma would ask
Sometimes.
nice, and you know, nobody will say no. Everybody will do it. So my grandma is Mama La. We refer to her
she's
as
the best.
Mama La. Yeah, and Mama La says something. It's just so
You
it's
do
gonna
it.
go. You're gonna do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I do have to say, it's hard being married to a Filipino with that in mind. Because say if there's like a family drama going on, if like, say, your family or somebody that you're close with, like your side of the family, like sides with like that side of the family, and it's like a drift, or like if they want something, and I notice it towards the holidays because that's when all it get a little chaotic, and like, you know, people get a little spicy during the holiday season. That's any family.
Yeah.
So of course, with like the hierarchy in mind, if somebody says something, that's what is gonna happen. But we're under that umbrella. But then me not coming from that, if I don't want to do that, like I feel that I am an adult now and I have my own family, like
Yeah.
I don't feel that anybody should have like authority over me and my family, like other than like us and like God for us.
But talking about like politics, like family is political.
Family is
Family's
political.
Like, if you don't show up to somebody's birthday party, it's
Oh
like,
my gosh,
why didn't you show up to that person's birthday party? Like, you don't like that person? It's like, no, we're busy. We have lives. We have work. We can't show up to your birthday party.
Or say if like there was a ceremony and you go to the ceremony, but like you can't make like an after party.
Yeah.
You've now offended them and they hate your guts and you are dead to them.
Yeah.
But it's
so
like
out of
if you
that.
came to like the important thing and like
we can't stay.
we
you know?
can't stay, but like we wanted to make sure we were there because we love and support you. But like if you do that,
That's like pretty rude.
That is
for them. Like,
for them.
Yeah.
That is
If we just came in, like somebody was having, I don't know, like a wedding or something, and
because
we would go in.
parties are big in the Philippines.
Yeah.
Everybody, they are party people and they throw the best parties.
Yeah, but like if we were to just go in and then show up and like,
not stay the whole time?
not stay the whole time, it's like
That's unacceptable and rude. Yeah, or if you don't go to like a certain event.
it's a different lifestyle. It's a different lifestyle back in the Philippines. Definitely, it's more.
It's
like
more social.
social, political.
Social political. So like having to like navigate through having our own family and creating those healthy boundaries while still not offending his side of the family.
Well, that's why we moved here. Because
Yeah.
mom and dad were like sick of the politics. Like if
But like
they wanted to stay home and
but
not
like when
show
they
up to
visit
so and
or
so's
they
birthday,
do something,
yeah,
that's when it gets tricky because like and then for me, I feel guilty because I'm like marrying into this family, and I don't want like to offend anybody, but like also I'm very stubborn,
Yeah.
and I stand up for my family.
I think we're done. Yeah, like definitely like my immediate
Yeah.
family, like my mom and dad and my sister. It's just us four, and we moved here and we got away from all that, and it really it was eye opening, not being obligated to
Yeah.
go to so and so's
Having to be
gathering or
there.
having to be there, having to socialize, and it's not like we don't like those people. It's just that I feel like everything that we were gonna do or something, they'll take it differently. I don't know.
In offense.
An offense.
Yeah.
If we show up, we don't show up. If we show up, too fast or or something.
It's politics.
It's really
It's
politics,
very
yeah.
it's like walking on eggshells. You have to
Yeah.
like try not to offend anybody, and
So we really didn't like that. So
Yeah.
we're really done with that, and we don't do that because we got away.
you're free.
W is free. Yes. We really got away from that because that was just toxic. It was just a toxic environment. Like we don't want to be in arguments with family and just for something petty. It's really petty. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And talking about family, would you say your family is more conservative?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like a lot more conservative.
Yeah, a lot more conservative. Yeah, definitely more conservative than your family.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
My my family is pretty
Liberal. Yeah.
very liberal,
Yeah.
very open and accepting of everything.
Oh yeah.
And I even remember because I have had like just different things where I cause quite a stir within the family, and we have to do major damage control where, and it's so stressful because I don't want to upset them, and my feelings are hurt that they are disturbed by my choices that are totally a normal, natural choice in
Like
my eyes.
half the country and half the people have that choice.
Yeah. And it's just like it's very interesting having to deal with a very religious, conservative family,
Yeah.
and mine being it's religious, but more on the liberal, loosey-goosey style.
Oh yeah.
I would say.
Yeah, I would say that too. Yeah.
Yeah, that one, like, you'll be fine one day, and then, like, I'll post something, and they'll be like...
Oh, yeah, you always get in trouble.
I always get in trouble.
Social media.
Oh, it's social media. I need to, like...
You'd post something.
And it's too saucy.
Yeah.
And
your mom will be the first one to text you.
Yeah.
What
not
is this
not my
post?
mom. Yeah.
Yes.
My mom doesn't even have social media.
Oh.
Because she knows she's going to get hooked.
Oh, yeah.
She's always on TikTok.
Yeah, yeah.
She's an animal.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can't. And even the stuff that I do post that's saucy, he's the one who, like, I'm like, babe, what do you think about this? Should I post this? Yeah, post that. You look great in that. Okay, what filter should I do? Okay, should I have more contrast? So he's the one, like, actually, like, helping me post it.
Yeah.
And then, I'll get in trouble, and it's just so hard being a spicy lady. It's hard.
Uh-huh.
How do you feel when that happens?
Have a spicy lady. Lola will be proud.
Yeah, because Lola will be very proud.
Yeah. My Lola is
Lola is a spicy Lolo.
yeah, my Lola is a spicy Lolo.
But like with your family, do you feel like you have to do damage control? Like, do you feel like stressed? Do you feel like you have to like take a step back?
Not so much anymore. I used to before. It was like every little thing was different.
Yeah.
It's like not norm. I think it's also just like having my own family and kind of having my own family's identity
Yeah.
type thing. I mean, any
I think that's a good way of wording it.
yeah, any family would struggle with that, especially it doesn't have to be like an interracial marriage or family. It's
like
just family in
families,
general. Yeah.
To
The same
becoming
way.
Juan.
Yeah, like us, we have Ben, we have a son, And if he were to have his own family, it's a little bit different. Like we would want to keep him.
No, I
But
keep him.
you keep him, but
I keep him.
we would, you know, we would.
But see,
definitely-
this is the problem you have,
This is the
and I
problem.
get it now.
Yeah, that's the problem I had. Yeah.
They
Like, the
they don't
families-
warn you about
they-
this
they were-
till it's too late. Now he's going to junior high.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah, he's going to junior high
Gross.
this coming year.
that's weird.
Yeah, next school year, basically. Yeah. So that's pretty much
crazy.
it. I mean, yeah, two different kind of sides, wings.
Yeah, I feel like it's so different, but when you're accepted into the family, it's like family. Like I love them the way I love my own family. Like they
Yeah.
are my family.
Yeah.
Oh, and like it's just really I feel like because they are from a different country and everything, and it's different from a family that's just from the States and has never been anywhere else. It's a little bit different because I feel like there's a little bit more appreciation and gratitude for wanting to be a part of the family as compared to just like, oh, we get along, great. No, like I make a great effort in like learning Tagalog, getting different things, you know, really embracing myself and trying to include, even he, I feel like forgets to like teach Ben some like Tagalog words. So the words that I know, I try and teach him because he's so used to just speaking English with me that he just forgets.
Yeah.
But I want for us when we talk to his family to, you know, for them to not have like a nosebleed, and that's a term in is that a Filipino term
Yeah.
or like an Asian term?
I think it's more of a Filipino term.
So it's a Filipino term for when you're trying to like speak so much like English, and it's like it's just you can feel like, and you're just like it doesn't literal.
It's like one of those anime,
bleed.
like, but it's for different reasons.
Yeah, because it's just, yes.
yes, like that. Yeah.
So like I don't, you know, I'm not like giving them that, and
Oh, well, my family loves you, and your family loves me. I feel like.
I feel like my family loves you more than they love me, to be honest.
True.
I'm not even kidding. They're like, oh, Amanda, hello.
Yeah.
And they push me aside and they're just like, oh, Anton, look at this, blah, 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 blah,
Yeah.
blah. They love you.
Your mom makes sure that I have cookies.
Oh, he gets cookies like
And
all the time, like
like,
almost
"What do you
every
want?"
day.
And then
You
I'm
want-
like,
are you
oh, I want
hungry?
the
You want
chocolate
this?
chip, and she'll make me cookies and stuff.
I get there,
No cookies.
nothing, no cookies, nothing.
No, you get there, it's my cookies.
Oh, I have these. Give them to him.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Yes.
okay,
Yes.
yeah.
Yep.
So I feel like it's just very nice. Like just blending different cultures and everything, and I feel like it's made us closer than if we were just like a typical like
It's definitely spicy.
American.
Yeah.
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 It's spicy, but
It's a
we
lot of
love
stuff to
it.
talk about, a lot of stuff like to bring to the table, and a lot of stuff to experience. I think it's like
Yeah.
a shared experience,
lot
shared
of
food
teamwork.
experience.
It's food. Oh my gosh, the
Yeah.
food.
Like authentic
Food.
Mexican tacos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, the first time we had taco night. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Compared to now.
Yeah. See.
Yes.
It's like food
So
and all
good.
that with all the differences
The
that we've
culture,
yeah
everything.
with all the differences, it's like it's a good thing. I think it's a good thing. I think it's bringing two worlds, two families, kind of like what we've learned together.
Yeah.
And now
It's taught
Ben's
me a lot
learning.
of patience, acceptance,
Yeah.
appreciation, and like an excitement for like learning more about like now that I've experienced like, oh, this is like from a different country,
Yeah.
and like seeing the things that you love, and like I want to see like what made you love those things, and like
Yeah.
it makes me want to know more about it, and not just about that, like things about like, oh well, if I love that, like I want us to experience like more,
Yeah.
and I'm excited for that. So I felt like it's a lot spicier than a typical marriage, and I feel like we are stronger for that because we had to communicate
Yeah.
so much.
Yeah.
And now, I mean,
There was a lot of miscommunications. In the beginning, yeah.
miscommunications, a lot of It was rough.
Yeah, it was
We
really
went
rough.
through some rough patches, but
Yeah, we
you
didn't
know,
have like the honeymoon phase.
we never went through the honeymoon phase. Not
Yeah.
even when we were dating. No, I didn't believe in that. I didn't want to waste my time being with somebody and like not being myself. Like that's
Yeah, we were just
weird.
like
Why would you
ourselves
do
like
that?
from day one.
Yeah.
So I think we argued from day one.
Oh my gosh,
For
we-
like a whole year, just argued.
Was rough.
Yeah, we just had a lot of because we had a lot of differences.
Again,
and
because-
we wanted to work on it.
Yeah.
So then
it wasn't
the arguments
yeah,
come.
it wasn't I wouldn't even say it was like arguments. Well, some was arguments. But like it was more like, okay, we need to figure out how to make this work because there was those differences like in culture and upbringing and all of those things. So we had to find a happy medium.
Yeah,
and I
common
had
ground.
to accept that we both had to accept like we are from different countries, literal opposite sides of
It's
the
like
planet.
different worlds, yeah.
So like we have to learn to give and take and how to work and mesh those things and what absolutely cannot mesh.
Yeah.
And we had to like tiptoe and like go through this obstacle course to find the right way to
I like that.
work through it. It was. That's what it was like. It was like crazy. And snake.
Yeah. Well, like you said, we've come out of it definitely stronger.
Yeah.
Relationship-wise, we are super happy with each other.
Yeah.
And
Never go to bed angry.
yeah,
Or if you go to bed angry together.
that's what happened last time.
In a good way.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
were angry at this. We watched some show and we got
watched.
angry at it, and we went to bed angry.
But we got angry together.
Yeah. We're definitely stronger. I feel like our relationship is really strong, stronger than most married couples.
Yeah.
We refer to ourselves as one person.
We're one person.
We like to be in each other's company. We don't really like. I look forward to coming home.
Our feet are literally holding hands right now as we speak.
Don't say that. Don't reveal our secrets.
They'll know. They'll know.
But I look forward to coming home so that I
Yeah.
can.
We literally haven't spent one day apart from each other.
Or
Not
like more than 24 hours.
more than 24 hours
apart from each other.
apart from each other.
Yeah, that's a fact.
We do not feel the need to have guy time or like girl time. Like I actually don't want that at all. Like if I do, I want him to come with me and like I want him to like have fun with me.
Yeah.
And like vice versa.
Yeah.
Like different things. Like I want us to like go out and like explore together.
Like the work stuff, like the work, hey, we're having drinks out. You want to come?
No!
I want to go home.
We don't.
Yeah, I want to go home.
We want.
I don't know if that's like a us thing or is that like an introvert thing? Because we are.
Yeah, I'm not. We're like
introverts.
super
I
introverts.
don't know.
So I'm not sure if that's like an introverted thing.
We'll
Mixed
find
with-
out from the comments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is that an introverted thing? Is it not?
Or is it like a loving marriage
Or is
thing?
it like a disgusting one person kind of thing?
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know. We'll never know.
Because
Let
there are
us know
people
in the
with happy
comments.
marriaus
Yeah.
that like, oh, I'm going to go out with the boys.
That like
I'm
to
gonna
go
out with the
out.
girls, whatever.
I feel like it's leaning more towards the introverted part.
I feel like I feel like it's more the introvert. We just don't want to. We don't want people. I don't know.
Yeah, we don't people very well.
Yeah,
we do,
we
but we don't like to. And yeah,
Yeah, like we're cool when we're with people. We don't like.
yeah.
If
we
we're
have
there,
fun.
we're there. We have fun, and we're not like complaining that we're there. If you take us out, if you bring us out, and we're
We'll
already
have fun,
there,
we'll enjoy.
we're gonna enjoy the moment.
But if we
We'll
have the
enjoy
option to stay home and
Yeah.
do nothing together, we'll do that together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's like, do you want to go out or
Wait.
stay home?
What is it called when you can talk like in the minds?
What, like telepathically?
That's it.
uh
So I think that we have this skill where we are telepathic.
huh.
Is that what it was?
Yes.
We are telepathic
It's
because
like
of
a twin
all.
thing.
It's a twin thing. It's a
Yeah,
one person
It's
thing.
a one person thing.
You've spent so much time talking and talking and talking and talking
That I know what she's thinking. I
that
just look at
like
her.
yeah, or like something will happen and then we'll just look at each other and I'll know exactly what he's like saying or what he wants to say and vice versa.
Yeah, because after when we get to the car and we talk about it,
We're
and
like,
it's
yeah.
like, this is what I wanted to say. You're like, that's what I thought you would
Yeah.
want to say. Yeah.
It's
Yep.
crazy.
Yeah, that's I don't know. It's a one person thing, I guess. Yeah.
So yeah, but overall, it worked.
Yeah, it worked. We've
So-
been married for 12 years.
Yeah.
And I mean, after that first rough year, we really, I think doing that and just hashing out the differences in that
You
first
have to
year
hash it out.
really
You
helped.
cannot have a honeymoon phase. You
Yeah.
have to hash it out. Every little thing. Like, I'd
Mm-hmm.
rather work through an issue than just like, oh, we'll work on it later. Like,
Yeah, so we really
why?
worked on it. We worked on it, and now we're better for it.
Yeah.
That's what I think. Yeah, because then, really, we love spending time with each other. We love doing everything together, and hence this is like
Yeah.
I love doing this. and
So
just
like
talking.
we're looking for ways to like do stuff together, and like
Yeah.
we've always been like, because we've realized we are disgusting,
Yeah,
like disgusting, like close, like one person. There's a lot of things that we view differently than the normal typical married couple, and we're not just married. Like, we have a son, and we are homeowners, and we are small business owners, and we've been
we
through.
work. We do
We have
everything. We
full-time
parent.
jobs,
Yeah,
we parent, a lot of different stuff, and
we survived the pandemic.
we survived a freaking pandemic.
That's because we're introverts.
It was our time to shine.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Stay home, people.
yeah, stay home.
Don't mind if I do.
tell us twice.
Don't
All
mind
right.
if I do. Yeah, yeah.
So yeah,
So yeah, overall, that's the experience being like married, like a mixed family,
Yeah.
mixed marriage. Those are the challenges, the pros and
the
cons.
pros, the cons, the everything, and
Yeah.
we're here to talk about more. And so, if you have any ideas or anything that you would like us to discuss, or you have questions about, feel free to leave so in the comment section. We are literally here all day for you, all the day,
All the days.
all the days.
Yes.
And yeah, we'll see you next on episode 2.
Yep.
Mabuhay.
Bye, everyone.